I'm on a boat.
Hi, my name is Lucy and I have recently bought a 37-foot Roberts with my partner. So to touch on expectations of this process, coming into the process I didn't really know what buying a yacht entailed. I had an idea of what type of yacht I wanted. I wanted something that was 45 foot. I intend on going cruising eventually. So 45 foot seemed comfortable. I wanted a centre cockpit for security. I wanted an aft cabin for comfort, two double beds in the event that someone comes and stays. However, after going through this process, you'll see that that is not what I bought at all. So we ended up buying a 37-foot Roberts, no aft cabin, no centre cockpit, and 37 foot, so not 45. So the reasons why we bought this yacht was, one, it's a half-finished project, so there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. However, most of the major items that need to be purchased were already on the yacht. They just needed to be connected or I guess the electrical wiring hooked up. So I saw this as an opportunity to learn a lot. My partner and I aren't sailors at all, so for us, this is a way of getting to know our boat, I guess, by doing the work ourselves, understanding the process from start to finish. That was a real advantage, I guess, for us. With a half-finished project comes the price. So the price was, in our eyes, very reasonable and very affordable, and it also left room for us to continue the works. And again, being a half-finished project, again, it's an opportunity for us to add our mark and make it exactly as we want. I also bought this yacht because it's easy to sail. So we had a look at a couple of 45-foot yachts, and most of which were ketches, which I have no knowledge of at all. This yacht presented really well. It sailed really well. It can be a single-manned yacht the way that it's all designed and set up. So that was a huge selling point for us as well. It was easy, and we see it as being something that we will use more often because it is easy. First step in the buying process was to take the boat out sailing for the day. The second step of the buying process was a surveyor's report. So we moved the yacht around to the lift, which pulled it out of the water where we could hold it for several hours while the surveyor checked the hull, took some photos and made recommendations. We then shifted the yacht back around to its pen where the surveyor continued the report internally in the cabin, looking at the motor and the sails, etc. So the surveyor's report takes about 3 days to come back, and it's a pretty detailed report. From memory, it's about 6 pages, and it goes through everything the surveyor checked. We have photos of the hull and recommendations. Well, not too important, just recommendations that would make life for us easier. So the surveyor did pick up on the fact that we have raw timber in the engine bay, which was his main concern. So we need to get that treated because we don't want it rotting with fresh water. He also identified sawdust in the bilge, so that would be an issue if we go sailing and our bilges get wet, and the sawdust will turn to like a mush. We don't want that getting stuck in our pipes or an outlet and blocking the bilge from working, so we need to get that sorted prior to going out. And then other recommendations made around the batteries. So we currently don't have a second battery on board. We've only got the one. So putting a second battery or even a third battery on board, one specifically for starting the engine, one for the anchor winch, and then one for all our appliances. So we will follow that recommendation and get that sorted. The yacht also out in the next 6 months, so that was something that was identified. So we will get that done in April, coming into winter. So there you are. That's the buying process. All in all, for us, it took about 3 weeks to find the yacht that we want. Prior to this, all our looking was done online. We finally bit the bullet and went out to a couple of marinas, went out to a couple of brokers and talked to people to find the yacht that we wanted. Moving forward, eventually we'd like to move aboard in preparation for our cruise. So just winding down our unit and our jobs as we prepare for that. We've still got a bit of work to do on the boat, not just from the surveyor's report, but things that we would like to do cosmetically or for comfort. Something like adding a dodger and a bimini, or the second, third battery, solar versus wind. We've also got a gas stove on board that was bought prior to us buying the yacht. It hasn't been hooked up and there's no gas, so if anyone has any advice for us on whether we should be selling the gas stove and running an electric, or keeping the gas stove and getting a gas plumber out to hook up the gas and get it all signed off for insurance purposes, let us know your thoughts. I've done a bit of research on this and found that it really depends on the individual and the boat, which way to go. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but let us know if you have any thoughts. Appreciate you watching our video. Please continue to watch, give us a like or subscribe to our channel. We'll have more and more videos coming weekly or fortnightly as we continue to fit out our yacht and prepare to sail, and then hopefully even more once we hit the oceans. Awesome. Thanks guys. Bye. Oh my god, it's so hot.